Jordan thought he had beaten the system. Every morning he woke up and smiled as he checked his phone. His crypto balance kept going up. Passive income, financial freedom, AI-powered trading bots. It all sounded like the perfect escape from his 9-to-5. The idea was simple. Deposit some money, pick a plan, and let the algorithm do the work. Money that works for you, they said. Sleep rich, wake richer. And it worked. At first. Until 3 months later, the entire thing collapsed. The site disappeared. The support lines went silent. The money, gone. And Jordan wasn't just broke. He was $72,000 in debt, because the money he invested wasn't his. It was borrowed, credit cards, personal loans, money from friends and family. He didn't just fall for a scam, he helped build the lie he was living in. And it all started with one TikTok video that said, "If you're not making money with crypto in 2024, you're already behind." Jordan wasn't chasing yachts or Lamborghinis. He just wanted to escape the loop. Wake up, go to work, pay bills, repeat. Month after month, doing everything right, only to feel like he was stuck in the same spot, while others seemed to be flying past him. On social media, it felt like everyone his age was making money online. Dropshipping, NFTs, crypto trading, passive income, side hustles. Everywhere he looked, someone was quitting their job and talking about financial freedom before turning 30. The message was always the same. If I can do it, you can too. Jordan was 29, smart and tech-savvy. He had read about investing, knew the basics, and understood there were risks. But the pressure to do something was growing. It wasn't about greed, it was about not falling behind. Then came that video. A TikTok with fast edits, flashy charts, and one line that hooked him. Start with just $500 and earn automated crypto income using AI bots. No experience needed. It looked legit. There were screenshots, testimonials, even a link to a professional-looking website. Jordan hesitated, but the fear of missing out kicked in. What if this actually works? What if this is my chance? He clicked. Signed up. Deposited $500. A few days later, his dashboard showed $640, then $720. The numbers kept rising. The platform said he couldn't withdraw just yet. The investment had a maturity period. But that didn't matter. It felt real. And so Jordan doubled down. He maxed out a credit card, took out a personal loan with low interest for the first 6 months, borrowed $5,000 from his brother and another $2,000 from an old friend. He even convinced a few coworkers to sign up through his referral link. By month 2, he was calling himself a crypto investor. He started giving advice in Telegram groups, writing threads on X, Twitter, and planning to leave his job within the year. The platform gave him VIP access to new investment tiers, early beta features, and even invited him to a private webinar hosted by a so-called crypto millionaire. Everything felt like it was falling into place. Until it wasn't. One morning, he opened the app and got an error. Then the site wouldn't load. His account was under maintenance. The support chat stopped replying. The emails bounced. At first, Jordan thought it was temporary, but deep down, something told him. This wasn't a bug. This was the beginning of the end. Jordan stopped checking the news. He stopped answering calls. He even stopped opening his banking app, because every time he did, reality punched him in the gut. The numbers weren't just red, they were bleeding. His credit card statements had rolled over with interest. His personal loan's 6-month grace period was coming to an end. His brother texted twice a week, politely asking for an update. His friend? Not so polite anymore. And yet, Jordan told no one the full truth. Not even his parents, who thought he was doing something with AI and getting into finance. Not even himself. Instead, he tried to fix it, the way a drowning man might keep swimming in the wrong direction, just to avoid facing how deep he's gone. He started watching new videos, desperate for answers. Recover your lost crypto. Top 5 ways to bounce back after a rug pull. Make $100 a day even if you're broke. The same platforms that fed him the original dream were now feeding him hopium. A new scam wrapped in different language, quick fixes, overnight flips, affiliate programs that pay daily. He almost fell for another one. Almost. But something changed when he opened a spreadsheet he made during the early growth days, a document titled, "My Road to $100,000. It was full of projections, milestones, big goals. By August, $30,000. By December, $100,000. Quit job, January 1st. Looking at it now, it felt like reading a letter from someone else. Someone naive, someone hopeful, someone who still believed that intelligence was enough to avoid being fooled. Jordan closed the spreadsheet and stared at the screen. The silence in the room was deafening. That's when the calls started getting serious. First, the bank. Then, the loan collector. Then a certified letter arrived. Final notice of overdue payment. He was out of time. To stay afloat, Jordan picked up freelance gigs online. Copywriting, social media moderation, even reviewing products for Amazon sellers. But it wasn't enough. So he took on a second job, delivering groceries. And then a third, doing customer support during graveyard shifts for a sketchy SaaS company. He slept 4 hours a night, lived off caffeine. His life, once filled with dreams of freedom, now revolved around logging hours, watching interest climb, and dodging questions from everyone he owed. But the worst part? He couldn't talk to anyone about it. Because people don't want to hear that you were tricked. They want to believe it couldn't happen to them, that you were just careless, greedy, dumb. So Jordan swallowed his pride, bit down on his shame, and kept moving, barely. From the outside, he looked like someone who was hustling, a hard worker, a grinder. But inside, he was stuck in a prison built on borrowed money and broken promises. The turning point wasn't loud. It didn't come with a revelation or a dramatic breakdown. It happened quietly at 3:47 a.m. in the middle of another graveyard shift. Jordan was scrolling through a forum thread titled, "Why Smart People Fall for Dumb Scams." It wasn't meant to comfort. It was brutal. But it hit different. The top comment read, "It's not about greed. It's about hope. Scammers don't target dumb people. They target believers. They sell you the version of yourself you've always wanted to become." Jordan read that 3 times, because that was it. The crypto platform didn't just take his money, it took something deeper. His identity, his ambition, his image of himself as someone ahead of the curve, someone who figured it out before the rest. And the scariest part? They never needed to hack anything. They just studied him, like a user persona. Every ad he saw was personalized. Every testimonial looked like someone he could relate to. Every message was layered with psychological hooks. You deserve freedom. Escape the rat race. Don't be left behind. Make your money work for you. Jordan thought he had discovered something, but the truth was, he had been discovered. The algorithm knew exactly what would get him to click. The creators of the scam knew exactly what emotional pain points to push. The promise of AI-generated wealth was tailored perfectly for people just like him. Tired, smart, ambitious, and a little bit desperate. The deeper he researched, the more he realized this was happening everywhere. It wasn't just crypto, it was dropshipping courses, stock trading mentors, real estate passive income schemes, automation agencies, affiliate systems. Every corner of the internet was selling the same dream under a different name. And the result? A generation working 3 jobs to recover from the lie of freedom. The irony wasn't lost on him. He had chased financial independence, and now he had less control over his life than ever before. The dream of making money while you sleep? Now he barely slept. The plan to escape the 9 to 5? Now he was working 16-hour days across multiple gigs. And yet, even now, part of him still wanted to believe there was a way out. That if he worked hard enough, maybe he could make it all back. Maybe he could out-hustle the debt. But a smaller voice, deeper, quieter, began to speak. What if the system isn't broken? What if it's designed exactly this way? That voice haunted him. Because once you see the game for what it really is, you can't unsee it. And you start to notice that almost everyone you know is caught in it too. Trying to get ahead, trying to escape, trying to believe in a shortcut that doesn't exist. Jordan wasn't alone. He was just one of the first to crash into the wall. Jordan's story might feel extreme, but the truth is, it's not rare. Every day, thousands chase a version of freedom that was never real to begin with. They're sold a fantasy in a TikTok clip or a YouTube ad. A dream packaged in clean branding, fake screenshots and testimonials from everyday people who made it big. But here's the part they never say out loud. It's not designed for you to win. You weren't the customer. You were the product. You were sold a vision of ease, not to help you, but to profit from your belief that there had to be something more, something faster, something better than the grind you were already stuck in. And maybe, like Jordan, you didn't see it coming. Maybe you clicked on that one video, maybe you followed the wrong page. Maybe you thought you were finally ahead of the curve. That's not your fault, it's by design. Now here's the hard truth. You can recover your money. Eventually. But recovering your trust, your belief in yourself, that takes longer. So if you've ever felt like you were the only one, you're not. And if you're still chasing that one big win, just ask yourself, who really wins if you keep believing in shortcuts? If this story hit you in the gut, it was meant to, not to scare you, but to wake you up. Comment if you've ever been promised easy money. Share this video with someone who's buying into the same dream. And subscribe, because next time we're exposing how influencers are turning your attention into their bank accounts. This isn't about just one scam. This is about the system, and you deserve to see it clearly before it buries you in another lie.